Hello, good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us. And hi, Elaine. Thank you for joining us all the way from Ireland. What a treat this is. How are you doing this morning?
Doing great. Hi, Adam.
Oh,
I'm doing great. It's
it's
afternoon
afternoon
here.
for you.
Yeah, it's a chilly, windy, wet afternoon. So I'm adapting to that, having flown in from Florida only 2 days ago. So
Wow,
I'm
yeah,
I'm out
yeah.
there with hats and scarves and the whole works, winter boots.
I bet. Yeah, we were hoping that Elaine could do this outdoors, but in the wind it wasn't going to work. So minus
Mhm,
the wind, it's chilly and rainy here also. So
mhm.
in any event, we're gonna let the live give the live people a couple minutes to get their notification. So you guys that are watching as a video later on, just hang in there for a second, and we're gonna start this amazing transmission. So it's the equinox is a time of balance, a time we can find that inner stillness to transcend to the different worlds and the different realities. And it's a good time for shedding a lot of old stuff, right, Elaine? So it's good
Yeah.
with the leaves falling. In the southern hemisphere, it's a little bit of a different vibe, but it's still the equinox. It's still that point of balance and that point of transcendence also. So the leaves are going to start falling away up here in upstate New York, and we come, we're in the Mabon season or the equinox, and of course I have to use Celtic terms because we're in Ireland today, and then we come into the Samhain season, which is the new year in the Celtic calendar, because the ancient Celts recognize that really the beginning of life is death. So it's the time that we celebrate the dying so that we can be reborn and
Mhm.
everything. So let me just say a few quick hellos. Hi, Mikel and Laura, and Doreen is in of Children's School of Yoga, who had a hurricane this morning. Well, thanks for joining us anyway. And hi, Millie and Manic Mama and Jody and Tara. I'm so excited that you're here also. So, and hello, misbehaving. That's Elaine can't see the screen, so she's miss like Mrs. Miss, and then the word behaving. And hi, Laura B. So yes, everybody that's being affected by the storm, it hit. I think it made landfall South Carolina as a 70-mile-per-hour tropical storm, but you know what? That's a hurricane as far as I'm concerned. So, in any event, and hi, Joe. So few people are popping in. So without further ado, and hi, Claire. Let us um let us begin. So we're going to turn this over to Elaine, and thank you again.
So, hi everybody. So, I I thought about contacting Adam recently. I felt guided to do this transmission, and so I was thinking to myself that I should reach out to Adam. But Adam, being Adam, he picked up on my thoughts and he reached out to me. Um, so I think that's pretty cool how we have that telepathy between us. But as I was thinking about what to do the transmission on, I was noticing, I've only been back in Ireland 2 days and I live permanently in Florida now. And I was thinking, I could notice that the transition into fall, into autumn was faster here than in Florida. So in Florida, the leaves are definitely changing. The trees maybe look a little bit more dried out, but here they are changing colors. And the weather has definitely changed faster. So it's definitely more autumnal here. And so I was thinking about the equinox and autumn and what happens during autumn. And during autumn, the leaves start to fall, they start to change. And it's like the trees and nature is letting go of all that growth and all that blossoming, and it goes inwards into itself and actually almost dies out until it's reborn again in the spring. And I was thinking about what could we let go of on a personal level. And I have a friend who I channel with pretty regularly. She might even be watching now from England. And we had been discussing something called the veils of illusion. And it's something I had read about from Diana Cooper. She has a beautiful deck of oracle cards that are ascension cards. And one of the ascension cards is called the Veils of Illusion. And Diana Cooper explains that when we are, before we are born, we go back through these veils of illusion, so that when we come into this world, we have forgotten once again, who we really are. And so my friend and I, Angela and I, we decided that we would like to tune into that, and to see how many veils of illusion we had on a personal level, and if we could actually let go of them, or let go of one, let's say, or maybe two. So as far as I can remember, we come in with 7 veils of illusion. Now it could be 9, I'm not quite sure. And I believe Angela had 2 or 3 left to release, and I had either 1 or 2. So we did this a few months ago, so I don't quite recall. But I think today it would be nice for you to let go of a veil of illusion, 1 or more, so that you can see, feel, hear, perceive more, so that you can discern more truth, so that you can have more expansive lives. Because after all, if we knew all this information before we were born, why should we not know it again and avail of that, so that we can live better, more expansive lives? So before I start the transmission, I would like you to include yourself energetically in the transmission, if that feels right to you. And ask that this transmission comes through at the highest level and at the best level that is for your highest good. So check in with yourselves and ask yourselves, how many veils of illusion do you have? So just close your eyes and go inwards and ask yourself, how many veils of illusion do you have? And how many veils of illusion would you like to let go of today? Now, you're probably going to say all of them, but you might not be ready for that. So you don't want to go from having some illusion to having none at all, okay? So ask what is safe for you to release today. What would be for your highest and best good? Would it be 1, maybe 2? And of course, you can always come back to this recording and watch it again and maybe release another one. So going within, closing your eyes, grounding yourself too, so that you are grounded while you do this meditation. So to ground, you basically come into your feet and you think about the energy in the soles of your feet. And now I want you to look at your third eye. So your third eye is located in the center of your forehead. And I want you to look through your third eye. And what does it look like? What size is it? Is it the size of a pea? Or the size of a golf ball? Or is it somewhere in between? Or is it larger than that? Maybe it's the size of your forehead. Now, does your third eye look clean and clear? Can you completely see through it? Or is there something blocking it? Is it a little bit dusty? Or maybe foggy, like your windscreen in your car on certain mornings? Is it cloudy or dusty or foggy? And if it is, clean it off. So this will help you release a veil of illusion. And keep looking through your third eye until it looks completely clear. So to look through your third eye, you can look up and inwards. And you might even see it blinking at you because it looks just like an eye. And you might start to see some colors, maybe some really vibrant colors like gold and purple and blue or magenta, a deep pink. And breathing deeply now, softly but deeply. Affirm that you're going to lose one of your veils of illusion. And I will start transmitting now the energy to dissolve your veils of illusion. And you might see that as a cloak, a dull old cloak falling off you, just like the leaves fall off the tree. They no longer need them. And so you no longer need this particular veil of illusion. So allowing it to fall away. Now it might disintegrate, or it might turn into bubbles, or it might even super combust into light, or turn to dust. But either way it is going, it is releasing, and you are quite easily letting this go. If you feel some resistance or you feel some kind of fear, ask your higher self what that's about. What do you have to gain from holding on to this veil of illusion? And ask your higher self to release that fear if that is for your highest good. And so this energy may be speeding up now, going faster and quicker. And you may feel more and more light coming into you through the crown of the head, feeling an opening in yourself, an opening to your energy system, a feeling of lightness, while also feeling release. So the old dropping away, while more and more light is coming into you. Letting it go. You may feel it dropping down through your body, through all of your body, and into your feet. Like a warm, heavy feeling leaving you, while also expanding into the light. You may feel your heart center opening up, almost like your heart or your heart center is cracking open. Breathe deeply and allow this. Allowing and relaxing and releasing. You know this feeling. You have been here before. This is your divine birthright, to feel this openness, to feel this lightness, and to feel this love. Deep, penetrating love in your heart, opening it, softening it, expanding it. Every cell of your body is opening, softening, and expanding. It's like every cell is popping with light. And popping with self-love, feelings of joy and peace in every cell of your body. Releasing the old, feeling comfortable, releasing the old. You don't need that anymore. You don't need that anymore. Don't hang on to it. It no longer serves you. And again, opening and expanding. More opening and expanding. Pure love pouring through us. Pure light from the divine. A feeling of coming home to source. And a feeling of community between us. Light running in a circle between us, wherever you are listening to this. Allow this expansion. Allow these glorious feelings in. Allow your veil of illusion to drop away. And who are you now without this veil of illusion? And what can you see now? Look through the world through your third eye. What can you perceive now? Does the world seem bigger, brighter, bolder, bigger, brighter, bolder colors? Do you feel like you might have more clarity? More peace? More forgiveness? Can you see through the illusions of problems? Can you see the other person's point of view? Can you see, feel, hear, and know that only peace really matters? The rest is an illusion. Breathing this in. Breathing this in from your top to your bottom, from your inside to your outside. Breathing in this divine peace, this divine love. Deep, open breaths. Feeling different now. Ask yourself, what did you let go of? What can you perceive differently? Who will you meet now? Who will you get to know now? Maybe even yourself. So just take a couple more breaths before we come out of this transmission, breathing in this new reality, this new softness, this new willingness to let go of the old, and basking in this radiant light of joy and peace. And ask yourself one last time, who am I now without this veil of illusion? And what can I achieve now? Okay, so you don't want to lose this energy, so let's wrap it in a bubble, like a bubble of light or a pink bubble or whatever color comes to your mind. Wrapping this love and this expansion in a bubble of protective bubble, bringing it fully into your body so you can hold on to this feeling, you can hold on to this transmission. And you can activate it again whenever you want. You may want to do some kind of a mudra, like putting your middle finger and your thumb together. So feeling this energy, putting your thumb and middle finger together, capturing this energy. And anytime you want to activate it again, maybe when you meditate, or maybe when you feel a little bit tired, or you want to take a rest, or go for a walk, anytime you bring your fingers together, your thumb and middle finger, you can activate this energy again. And smile at your inner being, and seeing your inner being smiling back at you. And then gradually coming round again, grounding yourself once again. Bringing your energy back into your feet. You can crisscross your hands over your knees. That will ground you, and bringing your energy into your feet while still holding on to this expansive energy. So you can imagine that this energy is regenerating you as you go into fall and into the winter. And instead of dying, you can regenerate. And that is it. And thank you for listening.
Thank you. That was amazing. That was awesome. And interestingly, as we were releasing the veils of illusion, there's like a little stream running under me, and it was kind of carrying it, back to the sea. And then I was
Nice.
hearing an old Pink Floyd tune in my mind. I was hearing Roger Waters singing Grantchester Meadows, which is a very kind of
Yeah.
naturey song. Also, I think it's
Nice.
about when he was in somewhere in England, as a student.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And it's called Grantchester Meadow.
yeah, Grantchester Meadow. I think what was
Hey,
it? Not Oxford. It's somewhere in England, anyways.
nice. It's funny how that came to you. Seems like a perfect combination.
Yeah, yeah. So, how you guys doing? Firstly, here's I just posted Elaine's contact info. I hope I have that right.
Yeah, I can't quite see it. I can't be reached on my US number at
I
the
just have the
moment for
website
until.
at ELAINEMOLLOY.com, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I can be
So
reached on my Gmail.
you can get
Hmm.
information about her services. Obviously Elaine's a great channel and healer, so you can inquire about her services and all the other stuff that she's doing. And we're gonna have her back in November. And while we were in, I just got this idea for, could I always do an 11/11 transmission?
Oh,
I got this idea to have you and Heather Istara, who a lot of us know, also myself. He's doing
that'd be
little
great.
mini transmissions that day for 11/11. And speaking of which, on the channel, we did a transmission last night with the master teachers. So if you want to pop on into that one, if you want more like transmission and energy work, that was a very
Mhm.
powerful one. And also the 20, not the 2023, the autumn 2023 psychic forecast and messages from the master teachers that I got from automatic writing. That's also on the website. There's a lot of cool autumn stuff going on there. And then tomorrow, of course, is tarot time. And what else? What else is going on? And any cool things coming up, Elaine? Any services that you have that you'd recommend for people? Or
Sure. Well, the 11/11, my firstborn was born on the 11th of the 11th.
oh wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. And my second daughter was born at 11:11 a.m. So that's a
Wow.
special number in our house.
Oh,
Um,
my life
but
path
apart,
number's 11, so
say that again.
I said my life path number numerology is 11, and
Oh,
three my
wow.
other numerology numbers come out to 11 also. So
That's amazing. Well, lately in my work, I'm finding that I'm helping people remember their gifts. So a lot of healers are coming to me to
yes,
open up those gifts, and it's been very exciting. And particularly at the moment, male healers are coming to me, which is
yeah, thank
kind
you.
of
I may be
new.
one of those coming to you before too long to help
That'd be
further
great.
open up my gifts too. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. So I'm currently working with two men who have hermetic abilities but didn't realize it. So they are moving out of the old world of business and that kind of thing and remembering who they are,
Yep.
and their abilities to with alchemy and so on. So it's very exciting. So I'm doing that either in person in St. Augustine, Florida, but I can do whatever I do in person, I can do over Zoom as well.
Yeah, and
So that's what
incidentally,
I'm
you
working with.
guys that got on a little bit late, as soon as we end this up, this becomes a replay, so you can get to the beginning of the transmission
Hmm.
for those that came in the
Yeah.
middle. So so that's basically that. So that sounds beautiful. Yeah. So you
Yeah.
healers out there that want to upgrade, you have the
Yeah.
website. It's right on the screen now for everybody to
Yeah.
see.
And also I'm working with the Mary Magdalene codes for
That is
manifestation.
beautiful. Yeah, Mary Magdalene, she came through. I did it was on her feast day, the July 22nd. And
Oh,
that's the
wow.
only time she ever came through, like when I was channeling, and her messages were
Yeah.
beautiful. She's talking about like the so-called crucifixion. It wasn't really a crucifixion. It was more like an
Right.
initiation, and
Well,
how she was part of that and everything. So yeah, yeah,
yeah.
I'm totally in on Mary Magdalene now after that experience.
Yeah, so I'm using her codes. They're actually from Danielle Rama Hoffman. They're oracle
Nice.
cards that help you to manifest, and the manifestations are like coming fast and furious. It's almost like letting go of your veils of illusion that block you from manifesting. So
Yeah. No.
yeah,
Perfect
so
for
the
this work.
class that I'm
So,
teaching, things are coming rapidly to all of us, including myself, from the smallest things to the biggest things. So
indeed.
that's really fun. I teach that on Fridays over Zoom.
Right, so if you guys want to get in on that, you've got the website.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, amazing. So I had another thought, but it kind of left. But yeah, so that was great. Some people are chiming in about Mary Magdalene. Colleen saying that was unbelievable. So a lot of people were able to tune into this transmission really
Great.
nicely. And yeah, yeah, everything's changing. We're awakening, and one of
Yeah.
the messages from the master teacher, they're seeing like in this year into 2024, about 1 to 3% of people awakening. And if you think about it, that's an extraordinary amount of people.
Yes.
Think about it, and
And I was
that's
saying
going
to you,
to
Adam, I was saying how many people I talked to on the way during my journey home to
yeah.
Ireland. You know, everybody seems to be wakening up, and it was fantastic. I had fantastic conversations, and the conversations were initiated by them. So I can see it. I can see it in my own reality.
Totally, yeah. So
Mm.
I'm not flashing comments, but for Mikhail who asked where the Mary Magdalene transmission is, it's somewhere on my YouTube channel. I can't remember the title, but I think I did that right on the 22nd, and just for in honor of Mary Magdalene, and my intention was for her to come through with the master teacher, but I didn't know if it was going to happen or not.
Mm.
But it did, and then
Yeah.
later on, I asked for her to come through, and she didn't at that time, or I wasn't
Mm.
picking up on her, so it was a special day, yeah.
Yes.
Um, and then Claire's asking, what were the oracle cards you mentioned? So she wanted
They're by Danielle Rama Hoffman. Now I
Danielle
don't have
Rama
them to
Hoffman.
hand. That there, yeah, you'll get them on Amazon, and it's a white box with gold.
I want to
So
write that
Danielle
down
Rama Hoffman.
because I want to get some new divination cards anyway. So Diane Rama Hoffman,
No, Danielle.
and
So
yeah, I'm sorry.
Danielle. Danielle Rama Hoffman.
I'm writing that down. Rama Hoffman. So that's where you guys look up Rama Hoffman.
Yeah.
If you don't have the exact spelling, Google's pretty good at deciphering it anyway. So no worries there.
Thankfully.
Um, Mary Magdalene divination. All right. I guess that about wraps it up then.
Yeah, that's it.
So happy equinox, everybody. And yeah, what I was gonna say, what I forgot, it came back to me. Is like this is an autumn and winter like none other. So you
Hmm.
guys that are here, that are part of this community, and that got to sit in on this transmission. Everything happened for a reason. It's a huge blessing, and it just shows that you're ready to transcend the illusions, and to elevate into your next level of spirituality. And it's funny, when I was asking Spirit how many veils of illusion, they said 4, but let's just work on 2 today. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, not too much too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angela spelled that out for us. I'm just gonna flash that. I think you all got
Uh,
Elaine's information. There, yeah, Rama Hoffman. Oh, that makes sense.
yes. Thanks, Angela.
Rama Hoffman. Okay, I'm gonna get the right spell. That'll make it easier. So it's Rama. So
Yeah.
as in God. or whatever Rama means in Sanskrit.
I'm not
All
sure.
right. So we're going to sign off, and thank you so much, Elaine. That was beautiful. What a great way to start my day. Now I'm going to do readings at a
Wow.
party. So
Wow.
my third eye's really open, so they're going to be very happy.
That's fantastic. That's great. Thank you so much, Adam, for having me on.
My
It's
pleasure.
always
My
lovely.
pleasure. Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
So see you guys in tarot time, bright and early, 11 a.m. tomorrow. And lots of love to everybody.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.